But I will say this: what is? I got one more question because I had two of them. What is the most overrated? Did I ask this? If I did, I'm sorry because I don't remember. Overrated food at Thanksgiving, like the most overrated food. Overrated food.
Cranberry sauce.
I'm going with you on cranberry sauce.
Get that shit away from me.
Yeah.
See,
gelatin cranberry.
I will. Okay, I'll agree with you. That is pretty overrated because like every commercial.
What are we putting it on?
Everything.
Right.
Answer me that.
What do you do with
it? On?
It looks
I'm
nice.
mad at cranberry.
Okay.
It looks nice.
What does it go
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead, Fuzz. Because I know
Okay, so I do have something just because. Okay, so I was in San Francisco, and the venue there was this dope deli right next to the venue. Mike, you might have been there before, and I was like, "Yo, what's your best sandwich?" And they go, "The Thanksgiving," and I was like, "The fuck is that?" She goes, "You want it? I'll make it for you." I said, "Okay." So she takes this smoked turkey that they smoke in house, makes it. She puts provolone on it, and she puts cranberry sauce, stuffing, and she puts it on sourdough bread. And I was like, "The fuck are we talking about here?" And she's like, "Just eat it."
Yeah.
To this day, the best sandwich I ever fucking had in my entire life.
Okay, that's fair. And I'm not saying that I don't like cranberries or by any means, but that makes sense.
But see, like everybody says that, like, oh, that's like overrated, or no, that's gross. Like cranberries shouldn't even be there. But I got into the cranberry sauce late in the game.
Okay.
Like maybe when I was like 24 or 25, because I was like, no.
As a kid, right?
Yeah,
you don't like it as a kid.
Yeah. But then when I got in the game, you put that cranberry sauce on your little,
turkey,
biscuit sandwiches or like your little, roll sandwiches. And that shit's fire, dude. Just saying.
That's what we got.
Yeah, bro.
Cakes Cones in chat says stupid green bean casserole, and she did say that cranberry is good on turkey, so she's with you on that.
It is.
Green bean,
on the sandwich.
any type of weird casserole. You bring in anything that's like a weird casserole, and it's just like, what else is in there? Why couldn't you just bring green beans? Why couldn't you just bring like?
Dude, I fuck with green bean casserole.
Why couldn't you just bring?
I love that shit.
I'll put it in a thing.
I'll fuck with a lot of casseroles, but I feel like that's the one thing people that don't know how to cook are like, I'll just throw together a casserole. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And they're just like scavenging the internet like for some sort of fucking recipe to where it's
something new and different, something that no one else is bringing.
Like, I brought that bean pie casserole, dog.
Yeah, the seven layer bean dip pie casserole. Like, no, stop.
Yeah, it's got that fucking crushed up tortilla bottom,
Thomas Clark.
I was gonna say, yes, this is a valid point because he says that if the stuffing isn't legit, it's overrated. It has to be legit stuffing, and
that's
it's got to be homemade
stuffing. Yeah. A bad stuffing will ruin a Thanksgiving dinner.
Right.
It will. You have to have. I mean, I'll eat it. You know what I'm saying? I'll fucking eat it. Even if it sucks,
of course.
But,
you can't be rude at the dinner table.
Yeah.
Oh, you can, but I'm still gonna eat it. I'm just fat like that. But use like stale ass bread and shit, and like cook it and make it legit. It really kind of sucks. Once you have legit stuffing first.
I do have a little fix to bad stuffing because a lot of times bad stuffing's dry, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Crunch that shit up, dice it however, chop it, dice it, do it all up. In the morning when you're like doing breakfast, get some butter in a pan, melt the butter, and just throw that shit in there with the butter, and you make it kind of like a nice like buttery breadcrumb, and you can toss it on like a fucking it goes good with like your ham you're doing in the morning or your turkey or whatever you're gonna make, right?
Oh yeah.
But you're not having to deal with dry microwave stuffing or dry stuffing. Period. Put it in a pan with a good amount of butter, get it fucking nice and wet.
Oh man, nice and wet. Now, honestly, I think that you're talking about macaroni in a pot. Because that's some
nice. Dude, that stands for worship and praise. You know it does.
Are we talking about her?
If you want to.
Well, it wasn't my story, but I found it hilarious.
It was Toby's story.
I sent you. I texted them to you, and I should have emailed
talking about our girl
you.
Cardi B.
That's
over
true.
Here. Shout out to Cardi B, by the way.